So we've all seen them, usually on the side of a highway, and it's not a great image.
No, it isn't.
But the sources we're diving into today, they paint a totally different picture of the armadillo. We really need to stop thinking roadkill and start thinking maybe nature's biological tank.
Exactly. It's a mammal that somewhere down the line decided its best bet for survival was to, well, to wear a shell of solid bone.
And it's such a strange mix. You've got these ancient evolutionary features right alongside these very um, specific modern adaptations.
Things that shouldn't really be in the same animal.
I was really struck by the way the sources describe the shell. It's not just tough skin, is it?
No, not at all. These plates, they call them scutes, are literally ossified bone. It's bone covered in a layer of keratin.
So it's basically an external skeleton.
It is. It functions like a shield against, thorns, predators' teeth. But that armor really dictates their entire life.
Right, like that popular image of them rolling into a perfect ball. That's mostly a myth, isn't it?
It is, for the most part. Only the three-banded armadillo can actually do that perfectly sealed ball.
And the one we see here in North America, the nine-banded, it physically can't.
It can't, so its strategy is to pull its legs in, press flat to the ground, and just hope that armor protects its soft belly.
Or it just disappears.
Or it disappears. That's their real superpower, the digging. They have these huge claws, powerful front legs. In soft soil, they can bury themselves so fast it honestly looks like a magic trick.
But that heavy build, all that bone, it seems like it would create a huge problem when they get to water. You'd think they'd sink like a stone.
You would. And the research highlights two completely different and, frankly, brilliant solutions they have for this.
Okay, so what's the first one?
The first is purely physiological. They swallow air. They actually gulp it down to inflate their stomach and intestines.
So they turn themselves into a biological life jacket.
Pretty much. It gives them just enough buoyancy to paddle across.
And the other solution is just the complete opposite.
It's just leaning into the density. They let all the air out, sink to the bottom, and just walk across the riverbed.
Wow. So the armor becomes like diving weights.
Exactly. And they can hold their breath for up to 6 minutes, just strolling along the bottom while a predator is looking around on the surface.
Okay, the swimming is one thing, but the reproduction. This is where the biology gets, truly alien. The sources call it the quadruplet miracle.
And it's not an exaggeration. It's a process called polyembryony. It's unique among vertebrates.
So what does that mean exactly?
It means a single fertilized egg splits into 4 separate embryos. Now, every single litter is 4 genetically identical clones.
4 clones every time, which I guess makes them incredibly useful for medical research.
Incredibly. But to power this armor-wearing cloning machine, they need a ton of fuel.
They're like insect vacuums.
That's a perfect way to put it. Their nose is so sensitive they can smell a bug 8 inches underground. Then they use these long, sticky tongues.
And they can eat, what, something like 40,000 ants in one meal?
Up to 40,000. Ants, termites, you name it.
But even with all those calories, their whole system seems to run on, like low battery mode. Their body temperature is really low for a mammal.
And that's their Achilles heel, metabolically speaking. Low body fat, low metabolic rate. They just can't generate enough heat to survive a hard winter.
That low temperature also has another strange consequence, right? Something to do with a specific disease.
Yes. It makes them one of the very few animals besides humans that can contract leprosy. The bacterium that causes it needs that cooler body temperature to thrive.
It's just fascinating. All these complex systems, and yet their one instinct around cars seems so self-destructive, that jump.
Oh, the jump. It's a classic case of an ancient reflex completely backfiring in the modern world. When they're startled, they launch themselves 3 to 4 feet straight up.
Which I'm sure works great if a coyote is sniffing at you.
It's a fantastic way to startle a natural predator, but it's catastrophic when you're under a car's bumper.
If they just stayed flat, the car would probably go right over them.
A lot of the time, yes. Instead, they jump directly into the chassis. Evolution just hasn't caught up to the automobile.
When you put it all together, the cloning, the underwater walking, the armor, you start to realize this is a scaled-down version of something much bigger.
It really is. They're the living echoes of the Glyptodon, an ancestor that roamed the Americas thousands of years ago.
And it was the size of a
Volkswagen Beetle. About the same size and weight. A living, armored car.
Just makes you think about the evolutionary trade-off there. Nature had this car-sized beast and decided, no, the winning strategy is to shrink it down to this skittish little insect-eating marvel we see today. It's definitely something to mull over. Thanks for listening to this deep dive.